I would say it's the biggest day that we've had for the Pickens Plan since the opening day, which was July last year. Today, I think you saw it very clearly that the Senate Majority Leader endorsed the Pickens Plan.
A year or so ago, I started taking missionary lessons from a group supporting T. Boone Pickens. I've taken the missionary lessons, I've met with him, and I've been converted. I now belong to the Pickens Church. We're very thankful to have him here. He's been a good friend and a real visionary.
When you have an oil man from Texas say that you need to get off of oil, I don't think you need any bigger mission statement than that. And so we thank you for your leadership.
You had all very important people there today. And, you know, you had President Clinton show up.
I want to say a special word of thanks to Boone Pickens for not giving up on natural gas. Now it turns out we got more than we ever dreamed we did.
Gore was on there with me continually.
We are so fortunate to have Secretary Chu, Secretary Solis, business leaders like my friend Boone Pickens and many others gathered around this table have been very vocal and energetic.
This is the common ground agenda. It should be the common ground agenda. We should be able to come together as a country on this one.
It really was a cross-section of America working together to create a new energy future for this country. I think that's what the American people want, and I think that's what the American people deserve.
What was most important about today was the urgency of the need to act, combined with the specific ideas about how we can create a clean energy future that will create jobs, will create new business opportunities, will create innovation. We got to get the policy right.
Just focus with me for a second. The 18-wheelers, 6.5 million of them, if those were over to natural gas, the battery won't move an 18-wheeler. So go to the resource we have and just see what it does for us. Just buy new natural gas and not diesel. And that is in H.R. 1835 and Senator Reed's Bill 1408. Let's say it did happen, and we got all 6.5 million of those vehicles on our natural gas. That would cut the 4.5 million barrels we get from OPEC in half.
When Boone laid out what we ought to be doing, and would seem to be a very sensible transition, particularly take those 18-wheelers, run them on natural gas, use that as the bridge. I was looking, and these are the smartest people in the country, from business, from labor, from academia, from government, and all their heads were nodding.
I endorse Boone's idea on the 18-wheelers. It'll be a long time before we get the battery efficiency necessary to run 18-wheelers, and they keep their engines running practically 24 hours.
We had a big victory today. I never heard anything critical. I never heard any pushback. It was all on our side and going in our direction. And we're going to get there. In October, I think we're going to have our energy bill just like we wanted.
It really shows the impact that the Pickens Plan efforts have had on changing the energy debate. I mean, a year ago, this was sort of just talking points, the idea of having a national energy plan. I think today we talked about specifics of things that needed to get done to have a more independent America.
Today it seemed a lot more positive, a lot more energy charged. I feel real good about it.
Just like Boone is sort of looking for a bridge fuel, I think he might be our sort of bridge communicator, because he can sit there and talk straight with a Nobel Prize-winning physicist, but he can also explain it to my mama back in McKinney, Texas, and that's kind of a great gift.
It helps to have somebody who's as visionary as Boone, and it helps to have someone who's as good a champion as Senator Reed, who knows how to get the job done, knows how to count votes, and knows how to try to reach across the aisle and say, look, in the interest of the country, let's do this together.
There is so much work that needs to be done in this country to retrofit America, to cut these energy bills. And there are so many people who need work. This is our opportunity as a country, and it comes along very rarely, to take the people who most need work and connect them to the work that most needs to be done to fight pollution and poverty at the same time and be one country. Let's be one country. Thank you very much.
This has been an incredible year for a broad national discussion about the direction of our energy policy in this country, and I think we all have T. Boone Pickens to thank for it.
I honest to God wish that more business leaders of your experience would care as much as you do and throw themselves into this fight for the future of our country the way you're doing, and I congratulate you for that.
We're going to get it done because of the Army and the people that signed up with me and the people that believed I knew what I was talking about, and I told you this is going to happen, and we're going to get everything we went after. It's the way it's going to work.